Hi, my name is Edie Carlisle, and today I am going to talk about, does sunscreen cause skin cancer? Now, there is no definite research that has been done on this, so there is no definite proof, except for the fact that it's very strange that over the last 30 years, skin cancer has doubled, as has the use of sunscreen. Now, I'm talking about the regular commercial sunscreen that you see in drugstores and in supermarkets, etc. I'm not talking about the natural sunscreens that you find in health food stores, because those are okay to use. Most of them don't have very many chemicals in them, if any at all, and they have properties that do make it so that you can last, when I say last, stay out in the sun longer. Because that's really all that you're using sunscreen for. Because if you're using it to block UVB, that is not really a good idea. You need UVB in order to produce vitamin D. And most of the commercial sunscreens do block the UVB while allowing the UVA. UVA does a tremendous amount of damage to the skin. So you're allowing the UVA, which does damage to the skin. You're not allowing the UVB, which you need to have that in order to produce or make your own vitamin D. And of course, if you're using sunscreen, you cannot get vitamin D. It doesn't penetrate the sunscreen. And without vitamin D, you would really have a very bad immune system and many other things. In fact, the benefits of vitamin D are heart and cardiology health, strong bones, does definitely help with the immune system. It helps prevent cancer from becoming a disease, and it helps regulate your cells and the organs throughout your body. So vitamin D is very necessary, and if you don't get vitamin D through the sun, then you really must take supplements, or eventually you will get some other diseases because your immune system will be compromised. Now, what's also interesting is that people who work indoors and only use sunscreen when they're at the beach or they're hiking or they're doing some kind of thing, gardening, something outdoors, they are much more likely to get skin cancer. People who work outdoors, like telephone people and whoever works outdoors, gardeners, yard workers, whoever is actually outdoors, very few of them actually use a sunscreen. And it has been found that they are less likely to get skin cancer. Now, the other thing is sunscreen does get absorbed into your bloodstream from your skin, and it can be very toxic for the liver and other organs and other things in the body. Plus, if you take a shower and wash off the sunscreen, it actually is polluting our waters. So that is not a good thing either. After all, we don't want to pollute water, because without water we can't survive. So what I'm suggesting is that without sunscreen, you start off with 10 minutes a day, not in the middle of the day or the hottest time of the day when the sun is really at its peak, but in the morning or in the late afternoon, and you work your way up to 30 minutes. And you need 30 minutes in order to produce vitamin D. So 30 minutes is what you work up to. Now, if you are olive-toned or you are black or you are darker skinned in any way, you will need to stay out in the sun a little longer. But again, as I said, work your way up to 30 minutes. Don't go immediately and start doing 30 minutes because you might get a sunburn. Now, also talking or thinking about vitamin D, which is so necessary, what our AMA and FDA are saying that are the quotas for the day, they are having it much too low. An adult really needs 4,000 IUs, and a child needs 2,000 IUs. When I'm talking about a child, I'm really talking about somebody that's over 4 years old. I would not give that much to somebody under 4. But over 4 years old, definitely 2,000 IU is good. Now, I am going to be writing in this post a lot more information about the chemicals that are in the sunblock and perhaps even giving you some ideas and suggestions of what you can use in order to build up your immune system so that if you have been using a lot of sunblock that has ruined your immune system, you need to start eating these things. I also want to point out that anybody that has got any form of disease, illness, and if they need to have help with paying their medical bills, there is a banner on my blog that is what I used when I got cancer and had to pay all those co-payments that added up very, very quickly and were not in my budget. So my website is www.edie'snaturalhealing.com. Hope to see you again. Bye-bye.